everybody. Johnny Van Zandt here from Skinner. You're watching RMS with Richard Norton. Sales and inspiration.
Yeah.
There you go. On American Hearts Radio, web TV.
Welcome to RMS Sales Training and Inspiration. I am truly excited, thrilled to be here tonight. This is our second show, and I want to thank each and every one of you for all your encouragement, for your emails, for your phone calls. What a great, great blessing. I've just heard great positive things. And not only for our people with Retriever, but I'm hearing people that have watched this, that are in sales or thinking about getting into sales. And these are skills that we're teaching you to become successful, but not only that, to be successful just in life in general. So we're excited to have you here. I'm going to get right to it today. It's just me today, so you just get Rich Norton at its finest. And we're going to start out with sales techniques, but I wanted to say this. If you're in sales, be exceptionally proud about what you're doing, because sales is what makes the economy grow. With Retriever Merchant Solutions, we have account representatives, we have customer service, we have technical support. The reason why they have employment is because of the salesperson. So be proud of your profession. Understand, salespeople is what makes the economy grow. So welcome to the sales world. I'm going to teach you some wonderful techniques. So I'm going to start out with sales techniques, and then we're going to get into the science of selling. So if you have a notebook, break it out. Get your pen, get your pad. This is valuable stuff. We're not charging you anything, just your time, and it's going to help you become successful in your sales career. The first thing that I want to share with you, be enthusiastic. What are we selling? We are selling ourselves. When we meet a prospect for the very first time, they are going to make their judgment and their impression on you. If you walk into a business or you walk into a prospective client and you're like, hey, how you doing? My name's Rich. I've had a tough day today. You're probably not interested in what I'm doing. They're not going to respond to that. But if you walk into that business and you're excited about what you're doing, you're enthusiastic, and you give a good firm handshake, and you have good eye contact, and you're enthusiastic, you will find you're going to get a positive response. Because let's face it, people like people that are positive and that are enthusiastic. Just like misery loves company, enthusiasm is contagious. Now you might say, well, I don't feel enthusiastic. Sometimes in order to be enthusiastic, you have to act enthusiastic. I talked about that in our last show. You look in the mirror and you say, what kind of day are you going to have? I'm going to have a super fantastic, dynamite, exciting day, and I feel great and I am great. Pretty soon by doing that, you're enthusiastic. That's going to make you become even more enthusiastic. So that's step one. Number two, be sincere. There is only one you. God created you, and you are unique. There's never going to be another you. So my philosophy is, be the best you that you can possibly be. But you need to be genuine. You need to be sincere. You need to believe in what you're doing. And when you're meeting people, especially in sales, and especially what we do, don't try to convince people to buy your product. We're not in the convincing business. We're in the helping business. So if you get anything out of this at all, don't sell. In fact, write that down. Don't sell, help. You're sincere, you're genuine, you believe in what you're doing, and you're helping people. If you're helping people, people will respond to that. Number three, be friendly, courteous, and smile. The best thing that you can put on is your smile. I tell everybody this, if you see someone without a smile, give them one of yours. A smile will crumble any obstacle. So when you're meeting people, don't be so executive or business-like. A lot of people think when they get into sales, they got to put that tie on, and but it's important that you look good, but they put that executive look, and it's like, hi, my name is Richard Norton, I'm from Retriever Merchant Solutions, and become robotic. Forget about that. You have a dynamic personality. Make sure that shows. Be very friendly, be very courteous, be genuine, and be yourself. Think about the people that you meet. The ones that you really like, the ones that you respond to, are the ones that you say, what a great person. Well, so friendly, so positive. Just really love to draw to those type of people. That's the type of person that you want to be if you want to be successful in sales. Number 4, this is tough a lot of times, especially when you're new getting into sales. Because I remember when I first started, it's like you get that nervous energy, and you talk about the butterflies in the stomach. I remember I had the eagles in my stomach. I was so nervous starting something new. But you got to learn to relax with people. Take a deep breath. Don't be nervous. You've got everything to gain, nothing to lose. Just like that song, don't worry, be happy. Have fun. We have a slogan with Retriever Merchant Solutions, having fun and making money. When you're having fun, guess what? You're making money. And when you're making money, you're having fun. They work hand in hand together. Take a deep breath, relax, just like in sports, when they're playing that Super Bowl, even though they're professionals, before that big game, before they get started, I guarantee you every one of them has nervous energy before they get started. Even if they say they don't, they do. But once they get into the flow of that game, the nervous energy goes away. And it's the same thing in sales. Take that nervous energy, turn it into positive energy, and just go for it. And you'll see that nervous energy go away. Number 5, make sure that the customer is listening. It's important that you have their attention. A lot of times salespeople think, well, I got the gift of gab, I can just talk and talk and talk and talk. You want to have a conversation presentation, but you want to be in control of that presentation. So ask questions, learn to listen. We're going to talk a little bit more about that, asking questions, but get the customer involved in what you're doing. Let them write themselves up. Let them tell you why they want your program. It works so much better than you trying to convince them. The next one, number 6, speak with conviction. That's why I tell everybody when you're first getting into sales, record yourself. Practice your opener, rehearse it, play it back, play the video back, and find out how your voice inflection is. You may surprise yourself. You might think, wow, I talk too fast. Wow, I sound kind of monotonous and boring. It's not what you say, it's how you say it. Okay, conviction, speak with conviction. It shows belief in what you're doing. You have that knowledge, and that knowledge breeds the confidence. Number 7, you've noticed I do this a lot, body language. Let me read this to you. 55% of communication is body language. How you sit, how you stand, how you walk, facial expressions, gestures. Body language makes a difference. And I do that throughout my presentation. I'm very getting into it with the flow. Like when I'm getting down to the end, I'll say, okay, this is what we need to get started. We need a voided check. You're going to write void right across it. I'm going to fill everything out. We're going to put everything in writing. You're going to get a guarantee 100%. All I need from you to get the ball rolling is just a voided check, void, and we'll get everything going. So use a lot of body language. Remember how you sit, how you stand. It's all about your energy. Number 8, customer involvement. This goes into make sure the customer is listening. Involve the customer verbally in the sales conversation. An unending flow of words from the sales representative destroys the customer's attention. You've all been in sales rooms, or you've been in car sales places or furniture sales places, and they go on and on and on, and they tell their stories and they tell their stories, and you as the customer are like, oh my gosh, there's this guy, shut up. Yeah, like get to the point. And that's how you want to be. Get the customer involved in what you're doing. Get to the point. Keep it simple. But make sure, again, you have that conversation presentation. Number 9, questions. When you ask questions, get good verbal answers from the merchant, because the magic word in all selling is yes. We all say that together. Yes. And then number 10, proper voice delivery is a must. You can ruin a potential sale by speaking too fast, being monotonous, or by showing a lack of enthusiasm and sincerity. So inflection, that's real important. Don't talk in a monotone. Use feeling to express an idea or mode. Tone. Your voice should reflect sincerity, conviction, confidence, and interest. And then rate. The basic rate of speech is 140 words a minute. If you're speaking too rapidly, people start listening to how fast that you're talking rather than what you're saying. If you speak too slowly, it can be irritating to listen to, and people will tend to incorrectly anticipate what you're trying to say. To sum that up, remember, what you say is important, how you say it is equally important. So that's what I wanted to cover, is the sales techniques just to begin with. We're going to take a short commercial break here, and I wanted to say that welcome to the wonderful career of sales. Whether you're brand new, been doing this for a while, or you're thinking about getting into sales, this is an amazing opportunity. I'm glad you're here, and I'm wishing you a lot of success. We'll see you in a couple minutes here.
Are you ready to increase your credit score? We get results. Restore your credit score. Lower your interest. Here at Trinity Credit Counsel and Financial Services, you can repair your credit score today. We specialize in identity theft, medical bills, student loans, public records, tax liens, collectors accounts, repossessions, evictions, foreclosure judgments, bankruptcy, and much more. Instagram at Tammy Credit Specialists. You don't have to live with bad credit. We get results. 100% satisfaction guaranteed. Establish and maintain good credit. Go to www.elitecredit101.com or text your credit to 678-857. That's right, just check out Tammy Dennis-Arnold. Get your credit repaired. Tell them American Hearts Radio sent you. Also, watch Tammy's web television series, Seeds of Financial Abundance. Only on American Hearts Radio Web TV.
Hi, Rich Norton here with Retriever Merchant Solutions. Retriever Merchant Solutions is an independent sales office for Vantiv credit card processing. If you're a small business and you're tired of paying high credit card processing fees with a lot of garbage fees and you're getting terrible service, time to call us. We're a direct processor. We're going to give you better rates, better service, and you'll be happy you're with us. Call 904-434-4635. Just ask for Rich Norton. I'll be blessed and happy to help you.
Donate to the Hands and Feet Foundation Westside today. This ministry is a 501c3 non-for-profit organization. They feed people everyday hot meals. They give away clothes and food, and they also offer a sanctuary and prayer. Donate to the Hands and Feet Foundation on the West Side, Jacksonville, Florida, right there on 103rd Street. God bless you. Tell them American Hearts Radio sent you. We're on a mission from God.
Please visit Hands and Feet Westside, www.facebook.com/handsandfeet.org, or give them a call at 904-465-5083. 904-465-5083.
Welcome back. Great to be here. Very exciting. And I want to let you know that you just saw the commercial for Hands and Feet. That's a ministry that I'm so excited to serve in. We feed the homeless. We clothe the homeless. I come out with Jim Wilson. We get a great message from, we get a word from God, and great music and great ministry. And we get to minister to these people, and what a blessing it is. So we are actually here at Hands and Feet tonight. So I'm blessed to be here and check out that ministry. And if God lays it upon your heart to serve or give, go right ahead. You know, we receive your blessings, and you'll be blessed at the same time for doing it. We're going to get into what sales is, the science of selling. And I'm going to point out that sales is eliminating the objections before they come. Write that down. Sales is eliminating the objections before they come. A lot of times in our group, many of our salespeople will come to me or they'll call me on the phone and they're like, Rich, I got down to the end and I said this and I just lost him at the end and I don't know what happened. The reality is, and I really want you to reflect on this, the reality is very rarely do we lose an order in the end. The majority of the time we lose it in the beginning. So it's all about setting that tone, eliminating the objections before they come. So we're going to get into the 4 stages of the science of selling. The science of selling can be broken down into 4 steps. To close the sale effectively, each step must be covered in order. Any attempt to omit one of these steps will make closing difficult, if not impossible. So step 1 is attention. It's very important that we grab the people's attention. I talked about being enthusiastic, having a good firm handshake, selling yourself, good eye contact. Again, if I meet a prospect for the very first time and I'm not showing that, I'm not going to grab their attention. So we got to find what their needs are, and what we're doing is we're helping people, we're educating people, and we're actually becoming a consultant to them. And I promise you this, if you go there with that philosophy, you will get a much better response than trying to convince them to buy your product. So again, that bears repeating. I'm helping people, I'm educating people, and I'm a consultant for my company. And my attitude is, and I'm not being arrogant, they are very fortunate to be able to speak to me because I'm helping them. I'm the most popular person in the area. I'm the most popular person in the neighborhood, in that business area. Everybody wants to talk to me. Who's going to be the fortunate ones that are going to be able to talk to me? Not arrogant, confidence. That's what that is right there. So the first step in the sales process is to get the attention of the merchant, to get him or her to listen. Ask questions. We talked about this. This gets the merchant involved. Now remember this, whoever is asking the questions is the one that has the control. Got that? Whoever's asking the questions is the one that has the control. And that's what we do right from the beginning. I'm going to give you my opener for Retriever Merchant Solutions. When I walk into the business for the very first time, again, there's many different openers. I've heard them all. It's not what you say, it's how you say it. But you got to walk in and you have to set the tone. So here you go. I walk into a business. Hi, my name's Rich. I'm from the bank. We're out here giving away some free money today. So immediately, guess what? 99% of the time, I got the people laughing. Oh, they'll respond with, oh, give me a barrel. Okay, bring some money in. So right now, I've got their attention. I got them to listen to me. Now I'm going to go into my opener. Actually, I'm with Retriever Merchant Solutions. Here's my card, by the way. I've been helping a lot of the businesses right in this area. See, I'm grabbing their attention. I've been helping everybody. We are part of the direct processing bank for all debit and credit cards. And I have been finding that everybody throughout this area has been complaining like crazy about their fees being too high. The biggest complaint that I hear, if they get a statement, they can't read the thing. And then some of them don't even get a statement, so they have no idea why they're paying so much. And I'm shaking my head as I'm doing this. And I'm looking for them to shake their head along with me. Now I'm going to cover the solution. The way we're helping everybody throughout this area today, you notice I say today, not tomorrow, today is we're eliminating that, so everybody that we deal with is going to deal directly with a direct processor, getting their money quicker without having to worry about all those hidden fees. So as you can imagine, what I do, my job is really easy because I'm getting rid of the middlemen. Now I can tell by your machine, it looks like you're with your merchant service company. It looks like you probably went through your bank. Yep, so I'm familiar with that. The bank farms it out to a third party. That's why you're paying so high. Now I want to get into my presentation here. I've got their attention, so how am I going to get into the presentation? I'm going to talk about the statement. Like I said earlier, the biggest complaint, a lot of businesses don't get a statement, so they have no idea why all these fees are coming out, and the ones that do, they can't read the thing. Do you guys get a statement? So either one, I've already eliminated the objection. Yes, we do. No, we don't. If they say no, that's been the complaint. That's why people are complaining. Yes, we do. Well, as a matter of fact, if you have a statement, I'll show you exactly how I'm able to help everybody in the area today. Bang, I'm in the presentation right now. So what did I do? I grabbed their attention and I gave you what I call the $1 million door opener. I promise you, if you learn that word for word and you fit that with your personality, you will have success, no doubt about it. How do I know that? Because I've been doing that myself, and I have many representatives that sound just like me. They're like Rich Norton clones doing the same thing, and they're having a lot of success with it. So use that personality, get a video, record yourself, make sure you got that good voice inflection, make sure that you're loud, make sure that you're covering all those points, and fit that with your personality. So that's step one. We have grabbed their attention, and it's awesome. Step two, we are talking about interest. We create interest by establishing a need. This is going back to listening to the businesses, listening to the merchants. Let's find out what their needs are. Every merchant, every prospect is unique. You may be visiting one prospect, maybe their need is that they need to have the money in the bank the next morning and they're waiting 3 days. Maybe they have, another prospect has problems with a leasing company. So we have to find out what their problems are and what their needs are. It could be saving money, making sure that they're compliant with payment card standards, customer service, they're updated with everything. Whatever, not only in Retriever, but whatever sales that you're in, you have to establish that interest and find out what their need is. So what we're going to do, when we walk into a business, we're going to show, we're going to tell, we're going to ask questions, and we're going to demonstrate to arouse interest. And again, display sincerity, conviction, and enthusiasm to arouse their interest. Also, we have what we call, many people call it a pitch book or a presentation book. All you need to do is show a couple of pages out of that book, and visual stimuli are 15 times more effective than not having it. That's why we developed with our presentation, we have that in mind. When you walk into a business, you're introducing your company, you're building up your company, who they are, what they're about. You know, here's some of the merchants that we have with us. We've got Macy's, Nordstrom, Office Depot, big companies. So that's what you're doing for step two, is you're creating interest. Step three is you're talking about desire. So we want to create desire for them to have desire for our program. And desire is aroused by enumerating benefits. I talked about saving money, upgraded equipment, excellent customer service, and desire is emotional. You create the desire within your prospect. Remember that. And then step four, action, the close. All these steps, if you've noticed what you're doing, we are assuming the sale all the way through, and we're taking action. That's what I talked about. We don't lose them in the end, we lose them in the beginning. If you're not doing that from the beginning and using words like starting today, from this day forward, from now on, this is going to be your new program. This is what you had before, this is what you're going to have with us starting today. These were your old rates. These are your new rates starting with us today. So whatever you're selling, that's going to make a difference. Closing the sale is made easier to more difficult by the thoroughness of the first three steps. A merchant is ready to be closed when buying desires have been aroused sufficiently and fears, misgivings, and objections have been dealt with satisfactorily. Our sales approach has been planned accordingly. If done properly, the closing follows naturally without tension on the part of the merchant. So when you're giving a presentation, very important, have a nice flow to your presentation. I see many representatives and they see new sales reps and they see parts of their presentation and it's like, man, I like that. I'm going to add that into my presentation. Oh, that's a good point. I'm going to add that in my presentation. Before you know it, they have like an hour and a half long drawn out presentation. You might as well have intermission in the middle because it's so long. You don't want to do that. Keep it simple. Have a nice flow. Your introduction, your flow of your presentation, getting the people involved, closing everything, and then using those catchphrases like starting today, from this day forward, from now on. So I'm excited to share all this with you. I think we still have a little bit of time here, and since we do, I'm going to share a couple other things called sales tips, and I'm going to run through these. Some of these may be repetitive, but it bears repeating because knowledge equals confidence. Follow the company presentation. Whatever you're selling, whether you're with Retriever Merchant Solutions, whatever you're doing, make sure you find the people that are the most successful and do exactly what they do. Whatever they teach you, if they're successful, my philosophy is I want to be exactly like them. Don't try to reinvent the wheel. People do that all the time. I heard this, I thought that might be a good idea. Well, how's that working for you? Not very good. Follow the company presentation. Why? It's been proven successful. You should always make certain also that your amazing dynamic personality comes through. You are in sales because you have an awesome personality. Make sure you do that and show that with your presentation. Product knowledge. Learn everything you can about your product. Knowledge breeds confidence. The more you know, the more confidence that you're going to have. But at the same time, don't let that hold you back, because I see where people make the mistake like, I'm not going to get started until I know everything. Well, how long have you been waiting around? Oh, about 5 months. I figure by the end of the year I should be ready to go. No, no, no. That program doesn't work. Get out there and learn from your mistakes. All right? I'm getting excited as we're going through this. Don't waste time on non-prospects. Time is capital. Don't get caught up in merchants that aren't potential sales. The time you waste with the wrong people stops you from being with the right people. I could be with a merchant and I'm battling it out for 35 minutes trying to convince this merchant to buy my product. Meanwhile, I got Joe's Garage down the road who's really excited and wanted to change companies and a great sale. It would have been easy. The time I wasted with him, by the time I got to Joe's Garage, he's gone and I didn't even know I missed that sale. Time is your capital. Don't waste time. Appointments. Make at least 5 good appointments and go back to every possible one. While you're out there in the field, we are teaching you to be cold callers. You want to be successful in any sales? If you're waiting around for a couple appointments per day, it ain't going to happen, okay? But if you want to be successful, if you want to be super successful, you have to go out there and contact as many people as you can. It's all about numbers. Real quickly, we're going to be closing our show, but I just want to end with that part. You run into a business, owner's not there. Grab a business card. Give them your business card. Let them know, I'm going to be in the area, I'm going to follow back up with you, and then when you try to get as many as you can. Appointment here, appointment there. You run across a person that's busy at the time. I'm going to be in the area a little bit later. I have a bunch of people to talk to. If I have a chance, you notice that you're the most popular guy in that area. If I have a chance, I'm going to come back and I'll see you. Okay, well, please come back. And you know if it's a good one. You're thinking, yeah, if I have a chance, but you know if it's a good one, you're going to be there. So I'm going to close with that right there. We got a bunch more things. I want to tell you that I'm excited about your future. This is an amazing opportunity. Whether you're working with Retriever Merchant Solutions, or you're looking to get into sales, or you thought about coming into a career like this, give me a call, 904-434-4635. I'll train you. Our people will train you, and we'll teach you how to become successful, and you'll have an amazing life. It's not just about money. Money isn't everything, but it does make a difference. It certainly does. So thank you for joining us. This day that you have here today is God's gift to you. What you do with this day is your gift back to God. God bless you. Thanks for joining us. See you next week.